This is your Daily 5 for Monday, April 13th, 2026. I came across this story, I want to say last week. I don't remember what the actual date of the posting is. Let me see if it says here, because I don't think it's a brand new story. Oh, no, it was from March, so it was from last month, but I didn't see anything about it. I happened across it and in a discussion of the way to handle the response to generative AI usage in artwork, because, of course, that's of particular concern to me. And it's an article, there's a couple places I saw it, but I'm going to link to the SFGate article because I don't think they require anything to read it, or they don't have any stupid pop-ups like some other sites do. But the headline is, Santa Cruz restaurant changes logo after flurry of negative reviews. So this is a sports bar and grill, a restaurant in Santa Cruz that recently opened. And they had a hand-drawn logo, I guess, from what the story says, for a while. And the owner decided they wanted to update the logo and make something a little more colorful that fit in with the idea of the restaurant and the surrounding area. And because it's a small business, she did not have the money to pay an artist and generated a logo partially, from what I understand. There was a pencil drawing, I guess, or something was done originally by hand and then was fed into some kind of algorithm, or it was based on that initial sketch. And this logo was made, which does look like it's AI. I mean, it clearly looks like it's an AI-designed logo. But then, after using it, there were a flood of negative reviews, including people making up bad images of food and things like that, and just flooding the restaurant with negative reviews of the restaurant, not the logo, but the restaurant itself, which of course has impacted business, and the owner has had to remove that logo and put in a more simplified human-generated logo, and is quite distraught over it because obviously the intent was to try to save money. And this is the thing that bothers me, because this is the other side of it. This cannot be the response to this stuff. Small-scale enterprises have to support small-scale enterprises. And here's the reality. Not everybody can afford to pay artists. Does that mean that person should go out of business if they don't think their logo is working? I don't think it does. These are not the companies and the people I have a problem with. The companies and the people I have a problem with are the ones that can afford to pay artists and don't. Those are the people that we should be targeting with our anger. A small business that maybe once has generated enough goodwill and revenue to pay an artist, there's no way that we would know that a year from now, if business is good, that this would not be replaced by a local artist's logo. In fact, that would be a smart local business marketing play. It's kind of a basic thing. And we don't know that that would not have happened. So not knowing that and understanding that this is a newly opened restaurant, where restaurants are not exactly businesses that just take off right away, this is not the right response. We cannot go after every single person who ever touches generative AI as a reflex. This does not appear to be somebody who is acting out of malicious intent. This was something to save money. And even if you were angry of the logo, fine, be angry about the logo, but don't review bomb people with false information and making it sound like the restaurant's bad. If you want to then you talk to the person. It doesn't have anything to do with the quality of the food. And this is the wrong response. This is going to get people to be against people who have legitimate grievances. Like so many things, an overreaction, an overly extreme response is only going to damage the argument that otherwise is a good one. That art should be supported, and the people who are in a position to support art should do so. Like, our show's a perfect example. If you go back to the way early episodes, I was using licensed music because we had no money. There was nothing. And I saved for a while until I was able to commission music because that's what I wanted. But I was not able to do that off the bat because we just started out. I didn't even know if it was going to last all that long, and there was absolutely no money. Was I wrong to use the licensed music? I'm sure some people, well, the license holders would certainly say yes, but there was no revenue to be generated. And then once I was in a position to be able to commission actual music, I did. That's what we should be aiming for. Not just putting somebody into oblivion because they can't afford to hire an artist right now. I just don't think this is the right response. Complain by all means. Say, hey, it would be nice. Or if there's a local artist who talks to the owner, understands there's no money, and does something on the, let's say, a pay later deal of some kind or a pay over time, there were better ways to handle this. Just nuking the reviews for this restaurant because the owner used an AI logo, I'm sorry. As much as I don't like generative AI taking the place of artists, this is not the way to change it. Just going after other people who are just trying to survive is not going to get these things reversed, and we shouldn't do it. Later.